Hey, good morning, y'all. Hope you're having a great start to your week so far, and hope you have gonna have a blessed day today. Today, I wanted to talk about your debts have already been forgiven, and that is by Jesus Christ each and every day. We're gonna read out of Colossians chapter 2, verses 13 through 15 today, that specifically talks about our debts being canceled. All right, and our trespasses are no longer being held against us, and then we'll talk about it. All right, so Colossians chapter 2, verses 13 through 15. And you, who were dead in your trespasses, in the uncircumcision of your flesh, God made alive together with him, having forgiven us all our trespasses by canceling the record of debt that stood against us with its legal demands. This he set aside, nailing it to the cross. He disarmed the rulers and authorities and put them to open shame by triumphing over them in him. All right, so let's read that one more time and break it down a little bit. And you, that is me and you, that's all of us, and you who were dead in your trespasses. All right, that is not a physical death, that is a spiritual death that we have to go through. That's why I talk about dying to yourself on a daily basis, forgiving yourself. A lot of us just have not forgiven ourselves and forgiven other people for what you may have done to somebody, what other people have done to you, what you may have done to yourself. We need to forgive those who have committed anything against us, and also forgive ourselves for anything that we have done to other people, knowingly or unknowingly. All right, so and you who were dead in your trespasses and the uncircumcision of your flesh. So that's not a physical circumcision. All right, that is a spiritual one. It talks about a physical one in other parts. God made alive together with him, having forgiven us all our trespasses. All right, by canceling the record of debt that stood against us with its legal demands. So God has already canceled out all of your debts that you have ever gone through in your life. All right, we just have to be within him to accept that. This he set aside, nailing it to the cross. He disarmed the rulers and authorities. Those are the people around us that rule and have any type of authority around us. All right, the debt has already been canceled. You just have to own it and step into that. And put them to open shame by triumphing over them in him. All right, triumphing is another word for victory, having victory for the outcome of everything that you have gone through. All right, you have gone through the trials, the tribulations, all right, the hardships, whatever the case may be, the stuff that is lingering over your head, the tough things in your life. All right, I'm a living testimony of that, going through a lot of stuff in my personal life as well too. God is bringing me through every single situation. All right, he has already canceled debt. All right, he will restore every single thing that you may have lost each and every day. A lot of us just have to accept it and know that he has already canceled our debts each and every day. So we don't have to keep reliving it over and over and over. All right, just like you got people in your life that want to hang stuff over your head over and over and over, want to accuse stuff of you over and over and over again. All right, let them. All right, you already have the victory within God each and every day. So you just keep it moving, you keep increasing, you keep growing and run towards God each and every day. Let them soak in that misery. Misery loves company. So that's why it's easier to pull a person down than it is to pull a person up. All right, so be a vessel to other people. That's why heal people help heal other people, free people, and hurt people hurt people. All right, so figure out which category that you're in and what you need to transition over to. But get into the word until it gets into you, and understand that God has already canceled every single debt in your life. You just have to own it and accept it and start to walk within it. All right. So I hope y'all go out there, have an amazing day, have a blessed day, go kill the week. And most importantly, like one of my mentors always says, go out there and give somebody Jesus. Love y'all.